hello there. Is it okay if I sit here to study? Is that alright? Yeah? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. My name is Rinari, but you can call me Rin for short. May I ask what your name is? Oh, that's a beautiful name. I'm really excited to be here in a human place of study and learning. I've never been to a library before. This is my first time in a library this big. It's quite large, isn't it? So many options for books to read. I like choosing random books and studying their covers. Some of them are so beautiful, but I know that there is the human saying of don't judge a book by its cover, but I feel like I'm yet to find a book without a wonderful cover that draws me in and excites me, entices me to open the book and get to know all of its contents. Anyway, I do promise I'll be helpful and be as quiet as possible. I do know and understand the rules of the library, and I don't want to get either of us in trouble. I promise I won't be too loud. And if I'm making you uncomfortable, please let me know. I can get quite distracted though, so I apologize in advance if I ask a few too many questions. I can't help myself. You humans are so intriguing. So very, very intriguing. In the best way possible, of course. I mean no negativity by that. I'm very sorry to interrupt, but what does this symbol mean? Oh, it's a love heart. I see. Interesting. It doesn't look like a human heart, though, at all. In fact, when it's upside down like this, it kind of resembles something else. If you know what I mean. That is very peculiar. So it represents love and kindness. Oh, that's lovely. So if I were to write a letter to someone that I care about, I could put this symbol at the end of the letter to represent my love and care for the person. Is that how it's used? Okay. Alright. Interesting. Thank you for explaining that to me. I appreciate it. Huh. I'm also curious. Why is it that these words are darker than the rest of the words on the page? Oh, it's a bold font, you say. What is the meaning or purpose of that? Oh. Okay. So, to highlight certain important pieces of information. Okay. Interesting. But then there's also these kind of slanted words. What is that? Oh, italic. And what does that represent? Oh, emphasizing particular phrases or words. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. It does look very pretty, I must say. The slanted font kind of feels very calming. It almost feels like an afterthought, or I don't know. Oh, it can also be used for afterthoughts. Things like that. Interesting. Would you say that my talking right now would be italic if it were a font? You say cursive. What's cursive then? Is there an example you can show me? Oh, that is very pretty. So, how many fonts are there in existence? Endless. Sounds like there are a lot of fonts. Do you know how they're created? Wow. Oh my. That is quite complex, isn't it? You humans are quite technologically advanced, aren't you? All of these programs and softwares to create things like fonts. I mean, there's a whole history there, though, of how it all came to be, isn't there? Wow, everything started out by hand. Every word and letter written. It would have taken a very long time. Letterpress sounds very very interesting. I shouldn't ask you too many questions though, my goodness. I feel like we're going back in time quite a while here. People still use letterpress to this day. That's quite intriguing. But not for newspapers, you say, but for more artistic expression and graphic design. Oh, wow. The way that everything evolves in your world is very exciting and interesting. In some ways, it feels like going back in time is a more relaxing experience. Taking the time to learn how things used to happen, how humans used to do things. Sometimes slowing down is a really good thing. Thank you for explaining that to me. I appreciate it. It's very, very fascinating. I must know, that book you're reading there, do you find the words heavy or light to read? Oh, I see. You're learning, studying, finding out new information. That can feel heavy sometimes, but if you're enjoying it, it could feel light too. Depending on if you're stressed for an exam. Wait, do you have an exam soon? Oh, I'm so sorry, I should let you study. Yes, I should leave you to it. I'm sorry I keep interrupting you. Can you smell? Can you smell that? I think it's the smell of old books. It reminds me of forest moss. Or freshly dried oregano. Delicious. Such a calming feeling. I feel like there's something special about this smell. Yeah. It feels grounding, like coming home after a trip away, being reunited with your own bed. Ooh, sometimes that's the best feeling, isn't it? Yeah. Can you smell that too, though? That calming scent of old books. Can you feel that same calming sensation? Yes. It is really nice, isn't it? The interesting thing is, when you walk into this place, you can't really smell it. Maybe faintly, ever so faintly, the scent of dried herbs wafting through the air, ever so subtly. However, the closer you get to a book, the stronger that scent becomes. And when you flip the pages, the scent overwhelms the senses. Oh, ultimate calm. It really is so beautiful. I could sit here all day and just sniff the books. Sniffing books all day long. But I could do it. I could. You're giving me a funny look there. Oh, I'm sorry. That's probably because I keep interrupting your study. Oh, gosh. I have a habit of getting distracted, especially when there's wonderful scents and surroundings. This place is just beautiful. Anyway, I really should let you get back to it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I keep interrupting. Oh my. Look at those beautiful sparkles coming in through the light. Can you see them? Just in the light over there, by the window. Can you see? It looks like shimmering fairy dust. That's dust? Oh, is that really dust? Reflecting in the light in that way. That is so intriguing. It really does look so beautiful though. You can see the light changing ever so slightly as the particles move around ever so gently. Oh, what a calming sight. So, when the sun goes, you won't be able to see them anymore. Is that right? Very interesting. 'Cause, yeah, I can't see them over in that darker corner. But over there, near the window, they're just dancing in the light. How beautiful. Oh wow. This place is quite magical, really. And I'm getting distracted again. Oh my. Everything here is so quiet. Am I being too noisy? Should I be a little bit quieter? I'm so sorry. Have I been breaking the rules of the library? I don't mean to. I don't want to get us in trouble. You were kind enough to let me sit here and study with you. I don't want to be getting on your nerves. I'm sorry if I've been too loud. I'm sorry. I promise I'll be better. I promise. I just have a couple more questions. I'm sorry. I'm just really curious. What are you studying for right now? Oh, that sounds very complex. I'm afraid I know nothing of that topic, but I do wish to learn more. I won't ask you right now though, because, well, I don't want to interrupt you too much, but do you feel rushed when you study? Do you feel like time is slipping through your fingers? Oh yes, you have your exam tomorrow. You know, I think you deserve a break. You've been here for quite some time, and I think that you definitely need to take some time to rest and relax. You know, it's good for your brain to have a break, because if you don't have breaks, it can be harder to study. Did you know that? If you take breaks, you'll be in a better place to learn. How long have you been studying for today? Oh my, that's far too long. I'm glad I showed up when I did. I know I've been a little bit distracting, but I think you might have needed it. It sounds like you have been working way too much. I'm sure you're going to do amazingly well with your exam. There's no need to worry or stress. You've got this. You've been studying really hard today. want to interrupt you, but